It's 8 o'clock. I better do the vlog. Oh, hey, Twitter. It's 8:30. I'm still on Twitter. I better do the vlog. I'm gonna keep doing Twitter. It's 9 o'clock. I really should do the vlog. I'm gonna keep doing Twitter. It's 9:30. Fudge. Okay, let's do the vlog already. Here we are. Welcome back, friends. Last Guy Friend. It's time for the vlog, and I gotta sit lower and back. So, new chair, still squeaky. Great. Problem. It's a little higher than the old chair. Oh, I have not shown the gamer chair, have I? No. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You're gonna see it on random at some point in the future. Because the background's... I'm in front of a very... No, I haven't worked on the background. Look at my hair. You can tell things have not... By the way, I brushed this, and it still looks like crap. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not the greatest thing. Holy crap, I brushed this. What happened here? Ooh, this is why you wear hats. This is why I'm going to wear a hat tomorrow. Yeah, look, looks better. Yeah, good. So, I woke up. I'm like, alright, okay. Well, let's do the vlog early. If I do the vlog early, I can watch more anime and then do the stream and everything. It'll be really cool and everything. It'll be a good day. Be a good day. Spent 9 minutes on Twitter, constantly saying we need to do something else, and we know we need to do something else, and yet I did not. So, the more I read up on ADHD, the more it makes sense. Because part of ADHD is you're stuck in something and you know you need to go do something else, but you still don't. And you're screaming at yourself to move, but you don't move. And you get a lot of frustration out of that. That makes a lot of sense, because that has been my life. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. That it just does. I can't just sit still at times. There's times when I know I need to stop sitting still. It's really weird. Like, there are times when it's hyper-focused, and there's times when I'm just stuck in a situation and I can't get out of it. And I know I need to get out of it, but I don't get out of it. Like, one time, just out of curiosity, I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of curious about 40K. Spend the next 6 hours reading 40K, trying to understand the lore of 40K, trying to understand the God King of 40K. Oh my god, that guy went through a journey. What he is and all that is pretty interesting. 40K is just ridiculous. But, also just how... I don't know, 40K is such a meat grinder to humanity. It's crazy. That's a thing that can happen. We're like, oh, I just gotta learn this stuff. And everything else I had planned just doesn't happen. And constantly, like, I need to put this down so I can go do other things I need to do. It's like, no, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. We'll find a good stopping point at some point about the God King. Let's just keep going. And then it just doesn't happen. Then I finish the whole thing like, Jesus Christ, I just wasted the whole day. And that's one form of it. The same thing with, like, Twitter. It's like, okay, one more post. Or just, something, like with the manga or anime or anything. It's like, just one more episode, or one more this, one more that. Just a couple more, and then we'll pull out and go do what we need to do. Like, that's the hyper-focus there. Or just getting stuck in a thing. Like, social media is very bad for me. You realize that. Like, it's well, anything bingeable is very bad for me. I think I'm coming to realize that. Problem is, it's hard not to want to binge. It's the hard thing there. The other way, though, is it makes you want to get things done when things are boring. So another way it was described to me was, it is dopamine seeking. When you're hyper-focused, doing this thing you really want to do, you're getting a crap ton of dopamine. And so you don't want to do boring things. You want to do the thing that's giving you dopamine. You don't want to do all this other stuff that you just have to do. So in this case, it was, I'm getting more dopamine from just looking at random crap on Twitter because there's entertainment, versus doing this vlog because now I have to get into my thoughts. I have to get into my mind. I have to start thinking about things. And I was also partially just trying to figure out what the hell do I want to talk about with the vlog while I was on Twitter too. And by the time I figured it out, I still spent another like 20 minutes on Twitter. Also, a lot of times the vlogs is I'll just start it up and I'll figure it out as I go. It's a thing I do. And who knows if that's good or bad, but that's just what I do. Sometimes it's bad, obviously, but I think it's good a lot of times. So when it's useful is when, at least for me, although it probably looks rude, is when I'm in conversation with somebody, I just have to be busy at the same time. So I have to do work at the same time. So my boss is talking to me. I'm like, all right, you're talking to me. I'm going to do paperwork while we're talking. He might think it's rude, sure, but I'm also being productive for work. So he's like, what can he really say? What is he going to say? I'm not doing work? Because I feel like it's also a statement for me saying, oh, you're going to waste my time talking to me. Well, then I'm going to do work at the same time. And that also sends a message. Or when the coworker's talking to me, I'll try to do work while we're talking. Because at the end of the day, I've still got to do this freaking work. And if I'm going to do a mundane thing and another mundane thing, let's do them at the same time. Do them at the same time. Conversations can be entertaining, but I can also keep my hands busy while being entertained with that conversation at the same time. So there are uses to ADHD, although it looks rude. Still, getting things done when you're also getting things done is not a bad thing. But I believe it does lead to a lot of what my personality is, and that is just, it's partially why I'm so eclectic, in that I'm constantly seeking entertainment. I'm constantly seeking dopamine, so I'm constantly just all over the dang place. That's why I'm perfect for being a variety player. Because I play everything. I play everything but Madden and NBA 2K, because that's just been the same game for 20 years, honestly. I think the last basketball game I played that I wanted to play has got to be Shaq on the 64. And then, like, 2K's just been the same game. Like, I played it to play. I'm like, this is just the same damn thing. Same thing with Madden. It's like, it's just roster changes. Nothing special. The last sports game I played for football has got to be, like, Mutant League Football, which was pretty fun, honestly. I should go back to Mutant League. Mutant League was pretty fun. Before that was Blood Bowl, which was also pretty fun. Just different takes on football, not just straight football. Oh, no. The last one I played was Tecmo Bowl. Right, I played Tecmo Bowl. And I started getting schooled by the computer for a little bit. Then I figured it out and got better at it. The last hockey game I played was, I think, 95 or 96. I forget which one it was. It might have been 98. I can't remember. One of them actually let you just play it as a fighting game if you wanted. You could just pick, I want this player to fight. And then there you go. Remember that? Like, one of them tried to get really in-depth with combat in hockey, which is pretty interesting. Like blocking, punching, just dodging, things like that. That was pretty interesting. Oh, jersey grabbing. Very interesting with that. Soccer. Mega Man soccer count? Last soccer I played was one of the FIFAs. Super Sidekicks was the best one. The one on Neo Geo was really good. Baseball. The one on the NES. That's the last one I played. If you want to go for chronological, Super Mario Strikers or Sluggers, whatever it was called. No, Strikers was soccer, so Sluggers, I think. That one. Scar's been watching a lot of anime. She's like, won't we just be on an anime channel? So, that made me think about it again. Why does a channel exist? Well, it's a form of entertainment. That's one. There's an entertainment for one. The other one is it fills a need. These are three things. Four things. God. So, entertainment, education, fills a need. I guess education is filling a need. And then it's just preservation. And I think vlogging is preservation more than anything else. Preservation and entertainment. Sometimes educational on accident. I already forgot the other thing I said. But a vlog can be a lot of different things. I think for sure it's preservational. It's me preserving thoughts. And if I become a 60-year-old man, decide to watch these old ones, I'm going to facepalm. I think you'll always facepalm with your past self. It's always going to be that way. Whether you become a better or worse person, you're going to facepalm because as a worse person, you're like, wow, I was such a goody two-shoes or whatever thing like that. Or as a good person, like, wow, I was a really shitty person or something like that. Or maybe you recognize, wow, I needed a lot of growth at this point. So preservation. Something like, what is the... If I want to do anime recommendations, it'd just be like, why don't Scarf just likes these things? But couldn't be just an anime channel. Here's the thing. This is why the channel's what it is. The channel was such a variety because the ADHD, I feel, is a pretty good indicator on that. Scarf likes a lot of shit. A lot of stuff. Anime, manga, freaking games, movies, comics. I'm all over the dang place. That's why this channel's all over the dang place. The only reason to watch us is because you enjoy me and Jinx by extension. You enjoy us. That's the reason to be on this channel. Because you never know what you're actually going to get. The vlog is, of course, consistent. The StarCraft is consistent, but and then the fact we have LPs is consistent, recommendation videos happen is consistent, but aside from that, what else is consistent? Not really. I could be like, I really could do, here were the best anime of the last season, and right off the top of my head, they were 86, To Your Eternity, Kumo Desuga, which is the spider one, Shadow's House. I actually like Dragon Ghost House Hunting. It's very quaint. 300 Slime. Honestly, the first 2 seasons of this year have been amazing. Summer season, I see like 3 I'm curious about, and that's it. I have to dive in and see what people think in a couple weeks if I really want to get into those. But the first 2 seasons have been amazing, and those are the ones I'd recommend from the last season. From winter season, there was just too much good stuff. You had Laid Back Camp, you had, of course, Kumiko started there. Slime Season 2, for those who were a fan of that. Attack on Titan was finishing. Of course, we also have MHA. I haven't watched it yet, gonna binge that, so I haven't watched MHA this season yet. I don't even know how that's been going. And then I think coming up the end of this year or starting next year will be Demon Slayer Season 2, so I'm hyped for that as well. There's a lot of anime to enjoy this year. I think this is so far from the first half, the best year of anime we've had in a long time. As far as manga goes, I don't know when manga happens. Manga usually when it comes to manga, it's just manga from a couple years ago I could recommend. Because I don't know what the new manga is, because I don't read new manga. I like to binge manga that's been around for a couple of years. So Shadow's House manga has been amazing. Kumiko's manga I like a lot. To Your Eternity is probably one of the greatest manga of all time. And it's only halfway through after like 6 years. There's a lot of good stuff to enjoy right now. There's a lot. We are... As always, I say we have an embarrassment of riches, and we do when it comes to entertainment. We really, there's just so many animes and things to watch. Oh yeah, Black Widow, gonna watch that Monday. Can't watch it today because, well, I don't have time. Work is happening. Monday is my day off, so I go do that. Saturday, I'm gonna go do improv again. Haven't done that in forever. Gonna go do improv and try not to move too much. You're supposed to be animated, so most of my animation is gonna be standing and moving my arms and facial stuff. I can't move my body too much, obviously, because of my back. Oh, update on back. So we are permanently at a 3 on pain as our ceiling, thankfully. Wake up, there it is. There's the pain. Stretch it out, and then it's better, and then things like that. So I will forever live with pain. So that's fun. And so that's why I also want to entertain me, is to get through that. On the good side of things, Scarf has been pretty good about dieting. So we were 210 at the start of the year. We're at 195. That's pretty good progress. Gonna go to Vegas at the end of the month and gain some of that back. But after Vegas, gonna be good about dieting again, and hopefully we'll be 190 by the end of the year. Hopefully. And then hopefully 180 the year after. I'd like to just lose weight. Sure, gain some back as muscle, but I'd like to lose weight as well. I'd like to lose my tumble. I would really like that. That would be great. And I talked to a physical therapist. He's like, yeah, wherever you get your weight first, and wherever you're developing weight last, is the other way around. So you can tell my face ain't as fat as it used to be. So whatever fat was here came later than my tummy fat, and that's why this fat's already gone compared to tumbly. Tumbly is one of the earliest fats I have, so this fat's going to take a while to go away. Honestly, yeah. Looking at my body here, there's not as much fat as there used to be. This is mostly just skin and muscle, which I'm proud of. Same thing goes for chest. I'm groping myself on camera. It's all in the belly. It's all right here. It's the belly, a bit of an ass, and I got some thigh. Man, that's mostly it. It's just centered in one place. Ain't that something? Just thinking about taking inventory of self. Squeaking this chair too much. I'm sorry, Jinx. What was there I wanted to say before moving on? Yeah, just identifying, trying to understand ADHD, and we'll see what happens with that. The problem is, even when you know you probably got it, I still get stuck in it, so I don't know what to do about that. But it helps me understand, well, I guess this has become the why all of a sudden is a why variety. Why are we a variety? Why are we eclectic? There's the word. Why eclectic? Let's talk about this some more. What was I going to talk about originally? Oh, I was going to talk about this anyway. The original topic was going to be why am I distracted? Instead, let's make it more positive inside the negative, and that is why am I eclectic? And we can say partially ADHD. I think it's part of it. That's not all of it, but it's probably why I find it. So I'm going to sit back a little bit because freaking I knows my head's going to cut off. Why eclectic? Multiple reasons, of course. One is ADHD. I'll say that's one part of it. Looking around for it is because of ADHD for one. The other one is I just like different things. Like, I am a buffet man. You take me to a buffet, I will have one of everything. And that's not an exaggeration. I will have one of everything. I will try my best to get the smallest sample of everything at a buffet. If you've never been to a buffet, it's always possible you've never been to a buffet. A buffet will have just a variety of food. So in Vegas, you will have like 6 different food stations of different groups. So there'll be a Mexican station, there'll be an Asian station, American station, just a meat station in general. Like maybe we'll do like a French or English station. I mentioned Mexican, and then they usually have like Middle Eastern or as they put it, it'll be either Middle Eastern or Greek, something like that. So I will get like half an enchilada. I will get a small taco. I will get just whatever Mexican thing. But if they have a pepper filled with meat or whatever, I will get one of those. I forget what it's called right now. I will just get little bits of Mexican food. Whatever they got. American side, get a mini burger, get a mini hot dog, things like that. So here's the thing. Whoever I end up with and whatever family I have, it's a family that shares. Because what happens is it'll be like, okay, I'm going to have half this hot dog. My sister will have half the hot dog. I get ribs. I'm going to have, if it's a rack of 3, I'll get like 1 rib. My dad will take the other 2. I get this. Other members of the family are going to get other parts of it. Because it's basically like, oh, you're going to get that? Let me get 1 piece of that kind of thing. That's how I roll, especially in a buffet. If it's a buffet, that's how I roll. So that I get a little bit of everything. So whoever ends up with me is going to have to, that's part of their existence is, I'm sharing my food with you. You got to share your food with me. I'm not Joey from Friends. I'm the opposite of that. People be sharing with me. And this is a quirk with my family. When we go out and eat, any restaurant is like, all right, so I'm going to order this that I want around this realm of things I want. As long as my family's going to order these other things, I don't want a bite of their food. That's just how it always be. And I give them a bite of mine. Just how it always be. So buffet, everything. Everything. When it comes to the meat station, I'm like, can I just get like a thin, very thin slice of that turkey? Can I get a very thin slice of that ham? Can I get a very thin slice of that prime rib? I'm like, that's me. Can I get a very, very small piece of that hot link kind of thing? That's me. It's the same thing with music. I will listen to everything, but then I'll decide, like, okay, I can deal with this music, or, yeah, I want to find more of this music kind of thing. So, like, and I've been all over the place because of myself and because of family. Because my family tree's been around me, so I've been around all their stuff. Country's fine, but it's not my number one pick. My number one pick is metal. My number one pick is power metal. Power metal is the more epic level of metal. And it's sometimes kind of speed metal, but it's just, there's a lot of, like, epic booming voices, a lot of melody going on there, a lot of just, when the speed metal kicks in, it's just amping you up. That's the kind of metal I like. I like to get amped. That's my favorite. But I can go down to just, and then I can go over to like death metal, and that can be a little fun, but there's a time when I'm just bored of the screaming, and I can go to just regular metal like Metallica or just anything like that. And then just go on over to rock, and then you have all the things that rock is enjoyable about. Like I like the Foo Fighters. I also like alternatives. I'm over here at Bare Naked Ladies. I enjoy them a lot. Oh, by the way, power metal, Iced Earth, Blind Guardian, those are my favorite right there. They actually came together to do like 1 or 2 CDs called what's it called? Demons and Wizards, or Wizards and Demons, which were pretty solid. And There's also just old stuff like Children of Bodom that was pretty good, where they had like techno metal, which was pretty cool. And of course, people like Fire Force. Fire Force goes a little too long at times, though. And Sabaton's pretty great. I can just name off a bunch of metal. And then, like rap, I liked Outkast back in the day. And then before them, I liked Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then, yeah, of course, you had to like the old Snoop Dogg and Straight Outta Compton and all that stuff going on over there. And liked hip hop. You liked LL Cool J. Liked Will Smith back in the day. I am so old. I don't even know who's the thing anymore now, of course. Like, I like what The Weeknd's doing. I like what he's doing. That's good stuff. Taylor Swift. I get her songs. They're good songs, but they're not my favorite. Like, I get them, but I'll hear them when they happen, but like, they're not my favorite thing. Same thing goes with, like, what was it? Adele. I like Adele. She's great. Problem with Adele is every time she shows up, a breakup happens. When Rolling Deep happened, I was going through a breakup. When Set Fire to the Rain happens, I was going through a breakup. She's got to stop happening. Like, I need her to not have a career when I'm dating. Like, again, I need that to happen. And then I am all about that classical. F yeah, Beethoven's my favorite. It sounds basic B, but Beethoven's my favorite. I've listened to all of his symphonies. They're the bomb. I love them. And then you've got just, gaming music as well. Game music's very entertaining. It has to be entertaining. You're going to listen to it all day as you're playing your game. So Kirby music's great. Got the epics from Final Fantasy. There's just so much great music from all over the dang place. Reggaeton's nice. Reggaeton's nice. It's good club music. Same thing with like EDM and all that. It's all good club music. So honestly, it just feels like good background music. Like, just while you're doing other things, just feels like good background music going on there. And like Skrillex and all that stuff back in the day was pretty good. It was good ampy music. I've been all over the place. Now, experimental music is where you lose me, though. That's where you lose me. Experimental music's not my thing, because it's just with just random noises and things going on, and just it's incoherent on purpose. And I think it's on purpose to do that, but just doesn't work for me. So Scarf's all over the place. Why am I eclectic? Because I am open to things. And I wonder if the reason why I'm open to things is because I'm a minority. I wonder about that. So let's explore that in a moment. Because I am the other to a lot of people, to a lot of groups. I am the other. And because of othering, I'm like, at some point in my youth, I decided that because I am the other, I'd like to understand all of the things that are considered other to everyone else. So, oh yeah, also golden oldies are always nice. They're golden for a reason. Whatever's the other to something, I want to explore that. And then when you're over there, you realize that the main thing's also other to the other. So you go back to the mainstream to understand the mainstream as well. At some point, someone said, aren't you boring because you like everything? And I didn't have an answer to that when this was in high school. It was actually something the girl had a crush on who said that. I was like, huh. But no, the answer is the opposite. How is it boring to like everything? You get the buffet. You get to enjoy the entire... Oh, by the way, every dessert. Ate every dessert. If there were 8 different pies, I had a piece of 8 different pies. This is why I got this. This is why I don't go to buffets that often. I haven't been to a buffet in 3 years for a reason. I'm going to be at a buffet at least once or twice at the end of this month. This is why I also can't do Korean barbecue, which we're also going to do at the end of the month, because I want to try every meat. That's what's going to happen. I just can't. I have to try everything. Taken to another level. I have hit on every type of woman. Every time. I have tried to flirt with everything. I think women are just hot. All the ladies. All the single ladies. I'm very varietied. I'm all over the place. But at the same time, I can also be hyper-focused. When I go to a restaurant, if I don't go there that often, if I find something I like, I'm just going to get that one thing. I'm not going to explore because I don't go there often enough to explore. Now, if I go to a place every week, I'm going to explore. We have a farmer's market. That farmer's market's got like 20 different things. Every week I get something else. And sometimes it's a bust. And when it's a bust, I go buy something else. But I'm going there every week, so I can do that. If I'm going to a place once a month or once every 3 or 4 months, I'm going to get the one thing I like. My family will be like, you're being basic, B, but I'm like, what? Look, we only come here like 3 times a year. I'm going to get the thing I actually like from this place. Because if I try something else and it sucks, I'm stuck here because guess what? I wasted money. And that's also the thing is I got to eat my losses here. That's also the thing. Privately, I'm willing to explore when it comes to set picks. Because if I fail, no one else sees it. I don't have to be embarrassed, and then I'll just go get something else. So I go to farmer's market alone usually. If I'm with family, then I will pick a safe pick. Because family be judging when you waste money. That's just how it be. They be judging. It doesn't matter how much you make. It doesn't matter if you make $90K a year. Family be judging when you waste money. That's just how it be. I'll tell you what I'm not all over the place with. Let's end on this, because I can just keep going and going, exploring my life. Which is what this is. This is me exploring myself, right? And just trying to understand it. I try everything because I want to experience a lot of things, but not physically. I'll say that, not physically. Especially now with the back injury. I never liked roller coasters. I've been on them, never liked them. And now I have an excuse to never ever go on one ever again because of my back. So thank you that, I guess. Not really. I think I'd rather go on roller coasters than feel this pain. I can no longer do roller coasters. So I can't experience those, which is kind of fine because I never liked them. I just did them because family wanted to do them. Where was I going? Oh yeah, focus. Ice cream. Let's end on ice cream. Scar's favorite is vanilla. And F everyone who thinks it's boring. It's only boring because we got too much of it. Vanilla is awesome. It's everywhere because it's awesome. Pralines and cream, cookies and cream. These are my triumvirate. These are the top 3 for me. It's all just vanilla with other things in it. Or just vanilla. These are all awesome picks for me. And I don't have ice cream that often, so these are the ones I'm going to go for. I'm not going to go experiment and have a freaking like Snickers Ripple or something like that, or whatever Ben and Jerry's thing. I'm going for the things I like first. Now, if I have an opportunity where I'm going to keep having these things, then I'm going to go for variety. I'll try out the mint chocolate. I'll try out the strawberry shortcake, which I actually like strawberry shortcake. I'll try out all these different things. I'll try out sherbet. But again, if I don't get it that often, I'm going for my mains. Going for my main babies. I think that's why I liked MMOs, MOBAs so much, because there was such a variety of characters, so I could play different characters every time, and have fun playing them all. And then I'd have my main so I could go back to if I wanted to, but I had all these ones I could just variety through. That's why I liked card games. This is why I love and hate card games. There's all these different ideas you can have, but then the meta decides only these decks. And that's when I stop enjoying the game. When it's just everyone's running wild, I have fun with it. When people start playing meta, I get bored of it. That's why I'm bored of Magic again. That's why I got bored of Gwent, because Gwent got very meta-y. And I'm not playing to win, I'm playing to have fun and have this variety. Well, winning's important too, but just, I want to see just a variety of ideas. I want to see my variety of ideas beat against other variety of ideas. But if I just see the same deck over and over again, I'm like, now I'm bored. Because I'm not here to just play the meta, I'm here to explore my thoughts. I'm here to explore my creativity. One last thing, pick for this season, it has got to be Villainous. Villainous is my number 1 pick of this season. We'll see how it shakes out, because I don't actually know much of the other things that are coming out this season. But that's the one coming in knowing, that's my number 1 pick. And then as things shakes out, I wonder what'll be my number 1 pick. That's it. I had fun. Hope you have fun watching. That's what's all about it. Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.